So one thing I think we all get frustrated about is when we go through drive-through and we tell the person what we want, and then when we get to the second window, we either don't get what we want, or they didn't hear it, or it gets punched in wrong. Happened to us today in drive-through at Dunkin' Donuts, where I had ordered a large iced coffee with, I believe, a $6 deal, which is a pretty good deal. Dunkin' has a $6 deal. Sometimes it comes with hash browns and a sandwich and a drink. The sandwich was pretty good today. They did a pretty good job. The only thing I noticed was the bacon was slightly undercooked. I don't know if it's the rushing process. It just gets rushed through. But the bacon kind of looked like it could be cooked a little bit longer. That was the only real criticism I had. And of course, bagels, you could always do better on quality bagels. That's always something that can be room for improvement. But when we got to the second window, we had also ordered a large iced coffee with caramel drizzle on top, 4 and 4 caramel coffee, whipped cream on top, cinnamon, and apparently they had like a new employee or something because the girl didn't get it typed in correctly. And so when I got to the first drive-through window, I think they only had one window. She hands me a medium hot coffee. Now, granted, I had ordered an iced coffee with my $6 deal. So right off the bat, it was wrong. She literally looks at me and says, "Just take the coffee," and was actually rude about it. Um, I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I didn't even know what to think. I had to take a few minutes to think about, what was going on. And literally, I said, you know what? I'm going to have her exchange this coffee because it's not what I ordered. This girl literally wanted me to just take the coffee and go, and she was rude about it. Basically saying I had ordered or something. I don't know. She must have misunderstood what we said or not punched it in right. I don't know exactly what happened. But to make matters worse, after she tried to force this hot coffee on me, which I got exchanged for an iced coffee before I left. But they also got my girlfriend's coffee wrong and didn't put the cinnamon or
Caramel
the
swirl.
caramel
They only
swirler.
put whipped cream on top. So, yeah, if my boyfriend's gonna pay $17 for this meal deal and my bacon jam sandwich, because he also got me a bacon jam sandwich, the coffee's gonna be made right. Because he got me a large caramel iced coffee with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon on top. And this girl handed him just a large caramel coffee with just whipped cream on top.
So you can see that, we had actually drawn out the order at the first window. We had ordered things exactly how we wanted it. And when we got to the second window, they hadn't put the cinnamon on her iced coffee. And
But
then the girl gets mad about it.
yeah, like if you're gonna make it wrong, you're gonna fix the coffees.
And she literally got mad about it, guys.